What'd you do this weekend, Robin?
I went to see a show.
Yeah, what show?
A Day in the Death of Joe Egg.
Yeah, I would never go to that. Already I know I don't like it.
Oh, it's very well acted.
Yeah, well. I can tell you didn't like it either.
No, I really liked it. It was the second time I've seen that production. Not that particular production. I saw it in London first. I thought this was a much better production.
Artie eats eggs.
Yeah, I like eggs.
Artie went out and did stand-up comedy this weekend, and John says Artie's eating was out of control. Artie's telling me it's the road. The road.
It makes him eat?
He's here all week. He's on the road one day.
Why does he have to eat on the road?
Because, what else is there to do? You drink and you get kind of revved up from the big performance. And then you want to eat.
Where were you guys?
We were in Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone. So we go back to the hotel, and our room service is closed at 12 o'clock. So we have no place to get food. So we're starving. So we go and call a cab company to go and take us through the drive-thru at the Steak and Shake.
Oh, boy.
The what?
It's called, it's one of the best places I've ever been to in my life. It's called Steak and Shake. And you can get steaks and shakes.
What do you mean? That's all they have?
No, they have cheeseburgers.
It's a drive-thru?
It's a drive-thru.
And you get drive-thru steak?
Like a porterhouse steak you can get?
Well, they have what they call a steak burger, which is what we got. But yeah, you could.
It's a hamburger.
No, but you could get a steak too, if you wanted. Like steaks and eggs.
This is in Columbus?
This is in Columbus, yeah.
Steak and Shake. I wonder why they don't have that here.
But
it's great.
And it's like an all-night drive-through, so for people like us, you can go there and eat.
And we were loaded, so we had to order through the cab driver who barely spoke English, so we yelling stuff. I want chili, too. They want chili. And we want a double toast. The guy didn't know what we were talking about.
So what did you pack away?
All right, I got to tell you Artie's menu. You ready? One double cheeseburger. One grilled cheese sandwich.
He ordered all this at once?
Yeah, this is all for one sitting. One grilled cheese sandwich.
Why does it always have to have cheese? I mean,
I don't know.
I like cheese.
I've never heard of a cheeseburger with a grilled cheese on the side.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese on the side?
No. Harry, he had a double cheeseburger, then a grilled cheese sandwich.
Before he says this, I'm just going to say up front, I can't defend this behavior at all.
Because cheese is like the most fattening thing.
I know.
But you don't care.
No.
Well, I was very hungry.
All right, so start again.
Yeah, you got to hit it.
Double cheeseburger.
One double cheeseburger.
Okay.
Then a separate grilled cheese sandwich. Then a bowl of chili with saltines. Then an order of onion rings. The fried onion rings. Then an order of French fries.
Oh my God!
Then
did you order it all at once or separately, like a little bit?
All at once.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah, this is a drive-through.
It's a drive-through.
Staying there.
And then a large chocolate shake with whipped cream and cherry on top.
Wow.
But
I don't know how you're not fatter. You're amazing.
Me neither.
And then Howard, so we go back to the hotel, and I realize that my hamburger has cheese on it. I hate cheese, so I'm starving. So I'm eyeing Artie's chili, hoping he's not going to eat it. Artie takes the grilled cheese sandwich and dips it in the chili as like a dipping sauce. And cleans out the whole bowl of chili with the grilled cheese sandwich. And the next night...
And then I got a good night's sleep.
I'm laughing.
Then the next night, the same menu, again at Steak and Shake. The next night, only 2 double cheeseburgers.
Wow.
And like a double's double the meat, so we got 2 double.
I mean, one double cheeseburger would be somebody's dinner.
Right.
But he ordered like for 3 people.
And they're big.
You move your bowels afterwards? Like is it like insane?
Well, forget it. So this is Friday night,
Right.
So we've been up for 20.
And you were drinking all night.
Yeah.
Right, I got to show you the note that.
It's as unhealthy as.
You are so gluttonous.
I have no defense for what. Yes, and then I go upstairs.
The funny thing is, I could eat the same meal, Artie, you just described, Artie, because I am ravenous. I can eat and eat and eat, but I get like, oh my God, I don't want to be like I don't want to be like, Reuben Studdard.
I doubt if you could eat 3 sandwiches.
Absolutely could.
In one sitting.
Absolutely could.
And a bowl of chili.
Absolutely could.
I would like to see you do it.
And
you should see the amount of food I eat. I just eat healthy food.
Well, I do think you're like a factory.
Yeah.
I always think of you. I mean, like, you're constantly feeding your machinery.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I am hungry all the time.
But Artie must have a baby when he goes to the bathroom.
But I got to tell you something. Like I just ate my breakfast.
Yes.
I mean, I'm starving. I had egg whites, and that's it. I eat the edge of a toast. And the thing is that...
And Artie's got bread and bread and bread.
And I'm so starving after that, but like the hunger will subside. I'll forget after a while. You know what I mean? Like you gotta start somewhere.
But this is after like 8 shots of tequila,
which is a lot of calories too.
Yeah,
and not only that, that lowers his ability to say no to the food.
But I went to Steak and Shake, and it was fun when you're drunk. I was pretending I was Jeff the Drunk when I ordered, and I said, "I'd like a steak." And I'd like a shake.
That's funny.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I once saw Artie sort of diet for about a minute and 11 seconds. It was the funniest thing. It was another one of these comedy shows. So they order all this food. So Artie got a bunch of hamburgers. So he's sitting there, and he pulls the burger off the bread. And he goes, yeah, you know, I promised Dana that I would lay low on the breads and stuff. So he cuts up the hamburger with a knife, and he eats like 3 of them. And then he's sitting there, but it's a room full of food, so finally he can't take it anymore. He goes to the pizza, and has like 8 slices of pizza. But he really did not eat the bread.
I mean, if Dana's going to marry you, she's going to have to realize she is going to be living with a very fat guy.
Well, the problem is...
I mean, you're not changing.
The problem is that then after this, it's 4 a.m.,
Yeah,
I go upstairs and I call Dana.
Yeah, this is a whole... Hold on, wait.
And then
hold
it's
on.
like...
Hold on. See, he's drunk. I mean, he had about 8 shots of tequila on stage. I mean, you know, just totally inebriated.
Right.
You know, so then he's like, I'm going to go call Dana. And I'm like, all right, don't call Dana. It's just not you don't do it because I have a thing. I got to call her after every, night. You got to make sure I'm okay. Go, all right, just tell her the phones aren't working or something. You should not call. He's like, what?
The phones
At the
aren't
Hilton,
working.
the phones aren't working. I go, I don't care. Don't do it. Sure enough, he does it. Tell her what you did.
Well, that's the whole point. Is I call her and we talk for like an hour, and she stays on the phone with me. And the next morning, I wake up and I forget most of the conversation, and there's grease all over the phone from the meal.
It's like a murder.
And I got to go wash the phone, and then I'll call Dana the next day to recap what when I wake up at 2,
Right.
and she'll be all mad, and she'll go, "So, remember calling me last night?" And I go, yeah, I remember. She goes, "Good conversation, right?" I go, Yeah. She goes, "Nice proposal." I go, what?
Like, why does she want to talk to you in that condition?
I think she's afraid. She wants to make sure I'm okay.
But you're not okay.
So she's making sure I'm not okay.
You proposed in a drunken stupor?
I guess maybe I did.
Wow.
And I guess maybe I've done it before.
I love you.
I love you. Oh, forget it. The Late Show, Friday night in Columbus. They were the craziest group of
You got to
people.
read the note that the manager gave to the owner of the club about the Late Show in Columbus.
What's it say?
It goes, all right, I think you were happy with the numbers. It goes, 10:30 show, out of control. I spoke with John and Artie. Both said they could handle everything. We kicked out 2 people for walking up on stage. Artie went 30 minutes over, in parentheses, very drunk. I really thought he wouldn't get off the stage. John lets him go. I've told both CR and TJ how to handle the shows. This show is probably the craziest show I've ever managed. Artie went like 30 minutes. He was like, people were buying him shots of tequila. I've never seen a guy drink that much alcohol in one night.
Dude, you're going to be dead.
Well,
Are you doing a Belushi for real?
No, I swear to you. There was no security there. People were coming up on stage. I'm supposed to do 40 minutes. As the headliner, you do like 40 minutes.
And you're just doing your stand-up, and then some guy walks up on stage?
Yeah.
And offers you a drink?
Yeah.
And like Artie feels too much peer pressure.
But doesn't that ruin the flow of your comedy?
Yeah.
But the guy's got a drink.
And are you so drunk? Do you remember your act? I mean,
No, I mean,
if you're proposing it, Shakes.
It's amazing. He could do his act like inebriated. I've never seen anybody that could do that.
I mean, yeah, I could do somebody act in my sleep, which I think I technically did. But, I was supposed to do 40 minutes, and the Late Show I did probably like an hour and a half. Like a Springsteen concert.
Let me ask you something. If Dana said to you, Artie, you have to stop drinking or I'm leaving you, what would you do?
I'd stop drinking.
You would?
I would.
For a minute.
Whoa!
You're never going to stop.
Because booze isn't as important to me as it used to be. It just isn't. It just isn't. It's look, on the road, it's really horrible. The hotel rooms are bad. and me and John, don't cheat on our significant others, so we eat.
Well, John does.
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
I've never seen John even close to do it.
But yeah, we just go to the bar, drink, and then eat.
It's true. If you can't have sex with somebody, you might as well drink.
What's the other great pleasure in life?
Eat.
Right, drinking.
And eating.
Right.
I mean, I treat double cheeseburgers my mistress.
It's my lady.
But do you think Artie will one day be a Walter Hudson?
No.
Well, I don't know.
I think he's going...
you know what? It's weird. The thing that saves Artie is, I guess, that he was an athlete when he was younger. Somehow that seems to be...
Well,
his body still remembers?
Yeah, like there's some sort of sense memory, but at some point you cannot eat that many calories.
I play softball. Like, I'm playing softball today in the park.
Yeah, but one of these days your activity level is going to go down. Like, you'll be married, you'll have a family, you'll have chores at home or something.
Yeah.
And your activity level is going to go down, but the eating isn't.
Well, he
might turn into a Walter Hudson. They might be taking him out with the crane.
You never know.
Artie flailing his arms up and down. I can't walk.
I think he's going to do the Belushi thing.
No, I'm not.
So you're going to die young.
Look, I'm 35. I already got a couple years on Belushi.
Any history of heart problems in your family?
No.
No?
Nothing crazy.
And it never scares you when you hear about guys like Luther Vandross or Barry White.
Those guys are black.
Oh, that's the difference?
Yeah.
They're not fat. It's not the fat.
He's a fat white guy.
So it's the white.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to save him.
Yeah.
I just wanted. It was a good show. Friday.
Yeah, no. He's professional.
Yeah,
I mean, and
nobody's critiquing the show.
I mean, there's
I
only
would
one
love
show that
to
he got
critique
drunk.
that show.
The 5 shows.
What?
We had 5 shows, and only one of them was the one that he got drunk. The Late Show Friday night.
Yeah, there's 2 shows and then 3 shows Saturday night. It's a busy, crazy, crazy weekend.
He retires after every weekend. He goes, "That's it."
No more.
I told John on the way home. I said, "That's it. This was my farewell.
My swan song.
I'm retiring.
He's like
show
Cher.
business."
He just retired.
Howard,
Good for you. Yeah.
you should hear these two argue in the office, or I should say John browbeat Artie, because the funny thing, John's on the road, and John just wants to crank it out, man. He's just going to say, let's make the money. So they wanted to add a 6th show. And Artie, I think, is on the road under protest. So
I'm doing it for money. I'm making money.
And Artie's like, John, listen, I don't want to work that much. And they just, bicker all the time. They're like a married couple.
Well, we're going to be out there. Might as well make as much
what else
money.
you going to do?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
You're bored.
But you're going to say,
Instead of eating.
The weight of the show falls on Artie.
Right.
Artie does an
He
hour and a half. And John does
he
10
does
minutes.
40 minutes. I do 25.
It's not quite that much.
No, but he's the closer. So
Can I make a suggestion on your shows? I mean, critique, and I haven't even seen them.
Yeah.
It's a little too long.
No, they're only an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
No, all we have is one guy.
I went to see Sarah Silverman on Saturday night, but she was so funny.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. You got to go see her show. She was funny as hell.
Yeah, she's really good.
Oh,
Real
wonderful.
good. Yeah, I really, really think she's the bomb. But she does I got there. The show was supposed to start at 7:30. It started 20 to 8. Okay, I got there late, so thank God it started 20 to 8. So 20 to 8, and I was out. I was down in Noble by 9. I mean, in other words, she does a little under an hour.
Yeah.
And you're out, and it's enough.
You're done.
You're done.
That's enough for comedy.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I know you feel like, you're charging people money, you got to stand there all night, but give them a good show and get the hell out. And then
Well, these shows are only an hour and a half long.
But at a club, at a comedy club, it's usually an hour and a half.
I think those comedy clubs are boring sometimes. They're so goddamn long.
Is it just you and John? There's got to be somebody else.
It was me, Artie, and Russ Maneem. That was it. And then Artie had his buddy there.
Right, but this really good comedian came with us. There's a MC, a middle, they call it, and the closer. That's what it's like at a comedy club.
Who's the closer? You?
Yeah.
And you're drunk.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
I'm only drunk
Howard,
if the people get me drunk. There's no
You could say no.
They come, yeah.
But Artie, the security is that you say no. Someone's going to stop. Someone's going to tackle someone.
Artie acts like there was a gun to his head. He had to drink 8
Well, you haven't seen our crowds, Robin. There might have been a gun nearby. I mean, Robin.
Reminds me of that scene in the Blues Brothers when guys are throwing stuff at the cage.
You tell the head of the biker group in Columbus I'm not doing a shot with him.
Michael, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Oh, my goodness.
The guy who walks up, is he like a biker dude?
A lot of them look like that.
Yeah, some bald.
Yeah. Bald,
with like
earrings, nose
Mullet.
rings. You're doing a shot, pussy.
Artie never turns him down. I heard that, once he did a shot of tequila with Tabasco in it.
By mistake.
Yeah.
One guy gave me a shot of tequila once on stage in Pittsburgh. It had his girlfriend's hair in it.
Oh, did he do that on purpose?
I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I got so mad. And then I drank the shot.
Go ahead, Michael.
Howard, I got to tell you, that Steak and Shake is the most greasiest food you can ever eat in your lifetime.
Thank you.
That is disgusting what he ate.
Howard, it's so greasy.
Yeah.
Oh, greasy beyond belief.
I'd like a steak, and I'd like a shake.
It's unbelievable. And let me tell you something. His girlfriend will leave him in a drop of a hat if he loses your show. Once you go off the air, he's done.
I don't think so.
Nah, he'll be married by then.
Nah.
He'll be married with a kid.
She'll divorce him then. She's only with him for the fame.
Fame? What fame?
Well,
I don't have
fame
any-
of your show, riding your coattail.
All right.
Nah, she
Hey,
loves him.
Who knows? But so what if she's with him for the show? Let him have a good time.
He's enjoying
Yeah, I guess, but
He's banging a hot chick. What does he care?
he's going to be 400 pounds in no time. He keeps going on the road.
I don't know. He seems to manage this.
Well, he jogged like, what did
Yeah,
he do?
Saturday I woke up and I jogged 2.5 miles on the treadmill.
And then probably went to McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast.
No, I did. For lunch. You know what I had for lunch Saturday afternoon after I jogged was a steak.
Did you really?
Me and my buddy Jimmy was on the road with us when we said, let's go get a nice meal. And we sat down and I had a steak.
Steak with what, though? You see, like a steak wouldn't even be bad.
Yeah, let's hear what else.
Yeah,
It's
what
not
else?
real steak either, Howard.
It's not steak. This is not Steak and Shake for lunch. We went to a nice place. I had mashed potatoes and bread and a salad.
Oh, the accoutrements.
And a salad with
a couple of Cokes.
Yes, I have
salad
a
with
Coke.
Russian dressing. The Cokes are what kill me. If I could knock out Coke and Hawaiian Punch, I would be... Honestly, because a lot of my calories... I'm 35 years old. I have 2 Hawaiian Punches and like 7 Cokes in a day.
Yeah.
But do you see how it's lost on Artie to take him to a gourmet restaurant?
Oh, please. You haven't actually... I took him to Picasso in Vegas.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it was just so stupid. And they bring out this tiny little lamb chop, and I'm like, this poor bastard's going to go out and eat.
Yeah, he's going to go out and have a real meal.
I'm thinking, good. At least they limit my portions because I don't have to be so fat.
They brought me a second one.
What waist size are you anyway?
Very nice.
You're not that bad.
My jeans are 36s, 35.
Same as me.
And I can get into 34 sometimes.
What jeans? Are you wearing jeans?
I'm not wearing jeans right now.
You know what he's resorted to now? In the Hilton Hotel, he's wearing pajama bottoms. Walking
Oh,
around.
look who's talking. Ralph Lauren over here. John, your ass is John's ass is out the whole weekend.
I know,
no
I know.
matter what he has on,
But Howard,
half of the crack of his ass is
I know.
grotesque. It's
I've seen it.
grotesque. They put us in the back office of this comedy club. It's like a closet.
Yeah.
John orders a bucket of beers that he has to have before he goes on stage. I mean, you think I got problems.
Right.
And you're sitting on a couch, John has to bend over to get the beer, and his ass is in your face while he's taking the cap off, shoving a line with his Amstel Light. Just gross.
You know what's funny, Howard?
I know. I've been over to his place, and the ass is like part of the whole day.
His ass is all over the place.
Yeah,
He has never bought a pair of pants that fit him.
No, he comes out to my house, and the ass is just like everywhere.
I've seen John's ass more than I've seen Dana's.
Howard, you know what's funny? The Camino was with us.
Who's with you?
The comedian.
Russ Maneve. This guy. Is this comic that doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything bad.
Yeah,
he must have been repulsed by me and Artie the whole time, just drinking.
he's really funny, but he's a real healthy guy. You know?
Yeah.
So
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Steak and Shake.
But I don't know why do you need a grilled cheese sandwich?
Oh, Robin, I wasn't thinking rationally.
Why do you need a bowl of chili with it?
Well,
dip your
yeah,
cheese
but
sandwich in.
I just
it's so
never
good, though.
heard of all of that.
If you,
I mean, that sounds like a nice combo, the bread with the cheese and the chili sauce, but...
Oh, Howard, if you've never dunked a grilled cheese in a bowl of chili.
I've never heard of dunking
Do it.
grilled cheese.
But plus the hamburgers come with
I had
everything on
turkey
it.
chili for dinner last night, and I was worried that the sauce had too many calories, so I put string beans in it to fill me up. I mean, I'm just trying to stay somewhat thin. This guy, he just eat. I mean, for what he eats, he's pretty thin if you think about it.
Yeah, he's amazingly
He should be
thin.
Walter Hudson.
You're the other end of the spectrum. You're the most disciplined guy I've ever seen.
But
in my
dude,
life.
if I ate like you did, I would be so fat. I mean, there'd be no hope for me.
And just think of all the booze he poured in on top of it. You know, he's all over the
But
place.
plus, I forgot to mention those double cheeseburgers had everything on it. So it was loaded with mayonnaise and pickles.
And it's in a bun.
Yeah, it's in a bun.
Fun.
On the cigarettes, it's like the worst is when you wake up in the morning, you get a whiff of your fingers by mistake. It's like cheeseburger and cigarette and tequila. You relive the whole awful night. And then, it's like...
Like the phone is full of grease.
Let me say this.
Looks like there was a murder in the room. Somebody murdered a steak.
One time when I was like 20 years old, I was talking to my buddy on the phone, my friend Mike Saccone. I'll never forget this.
We think there's a guy upstairs who executed a cow in his room. We're pretty sure housekeeping sees all the remnants of it.
I was talking to him on the phone. This is when I was like 20 years old, and he heard me go, oh. He goes, well, what's the matter? He thought I was like dying. And I found a White Castle pickle in my underwear. I don't know how in the hell it got in. I was wearing jockey underwear, and it was like the ketchup was dried up, and it was stuck to my ass almost.
Hey, Howard. But I know Artie's getting heavy because we took this small plane home, and I sat next to him, and you know the armrest?
Yeah.
Artie put it up because I guess maybe
Because his fat would squeeze into the...
And at one point, I tried putting it down so I could lean on it. It wouldn't go.
First of all, John, don't even get into your behavior on a plane. When John had long hair, we sat together in coach once on a plane. He fell asleep in 2 seconds on a 6-hour flight, and his hair was in my food. And I couldn't wake him up. And he's drooling.
Wait, Artie.
You gotta get to LA. 4 shows. Artie, I'll give you Artie, I'll give you the money for the parking later. You got money to tip the driver? And following John on stage, he spits into the mic. He's got like tuberculosis or something. You get up there, the mic is soaking wet. It looks like someone dunked it in a sink. And John's like, I'll bring a party there.
Artie, do you know
anybody got any weed? What's the mic got weed? Artie, I just gotta go to the ATM machine. I'll get you the money. Hey, you got money for the food? I just need some money to get to the airport. I'll pay when we get back to New York.
Artie told me the funniest story the other day. You know, Artie's been eating...
Boy, you know what? I've heard that monologue.
Wait a minute. Artie's been eating Milano cookies
This
for breakfast.
was the worst.
Was it Friday?
It's Friday, yeah.
John, 2 days before that, John had asked Artie for a Milano cookie, and Artie gave it to him. The next day, John just decided, well, now I can take them. So he reached into the bag and just took a Milano cookie out of Artie's bag. And then he ate, he started to eat it, and then he had to tell Artie something. So he leaned down and started talking into Artie's ear. Artie said he had Milano cookie.
Howard.
Spit all over his face.
Howard, it was...
I did spit on him by accident.
Howard, I had to go into the bathroom and boil my face. Howard, I was so grossed out. He comes over to me, he takes a Milano cookie, and he starts talking to me about, like, okay, so it's all set. We got a car coming for us. All right. Howard, he was an inch from my face. He spit. It was saliva and Milano cookie crumbs covered my face. Like I look like a piece of modern art.
It's really weird because John latches on to certain people. Like John and Jackie were joined at the hip, and then when Jackie did his swan song here, you're not that in touch with Jackie anymore, and now it's like Artie just filled Jackie's shoes completely. I mean,
he's a younger version.
Yeah, he's like the same guy. He's paying for crap.
He eats uncontrollably. He likes to drink. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But no, Howard, I know
the money situation on the road with John, it's getting embarrassing.
Well, do you realize?
Well, just because we get a town car, which I had to force him to get to go from the hotel to the airport, and the town car guy is waiting to get paid. Supposedly this is Stuttering John and friends on tour, and of course I got to tip him because the guy's just waiting there. So, and after I tip him, he goes, "Oh, sorry, I got to go to the ATM," and
Sorry.
I usually tip him on the way back.
Did he ever give you any of the money back?
Well, what do you? Right now, he owes me $500.
I got the check.
All right, let's see it.
What did you owe you $500 for?
Well, sometimes we split some of the expenses and.
You know, why don't you do this before you leave on any given weekend? You and John put in the same amount of money into a
fund.
A fund,
right.
And that's the money. Cause you know what? Because why do you leave it up to anyone?
What you're saying is makes complete sense, but it'll never.
Like when you went to the Steak and Shake, who ends up buying everything?
I did.
Right.
Wait, I offered to pay. You said
John,
it's on me.
no. Oh, God.
You said it's on me.
Fred, what happened at lunch? Remember lunch last week? We went. John goes. I go. I'll pay for lunch with John. I said the two of us will buy lunch, and John goes to open his wallet. There's nothingness.
Right.
It's the abyss. It's just nothing.
It's the same move.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like he doesn't know it's empty.
Because I have a credit card. Why would I? I can. Why would I pull it out?
Does he pay with his credit card?
Sometimes if you.
Come
John,
on, Art.
Every once in a while you do, but you really gotta.
It's just, you know what? No one wants to always tip the limo driver. No one.
No, it was included in the car. The tip.
No.
No, it was.
It never is.
It
John.
was.
The guy always. I mean, I like to.
You always give a little something.
I always give the guy a 20 at least.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah. No, I would have too, but I didn't have any
it's
money.
cash too. The guy's got some money on him.
I had no cash coming home.
But why don't you have cash?
He got paid in
Because
partially in cash.
I spilled my wallet out. I had $10, and at the bar we went in the late Saturday night. I bought 3 cans of Ready Whip.
Oh, to do whippets.
Yeah, so I emptied my wallet.
Howard, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's funny on stage, but it's retarded backstage. It's a documentary.
Yeah.
What goes on? He's buying Ready Whip. He's 37. He's got children. He doesn't have any money. He spent money on Ready Whip. It's like unbelievable.
The whippets.
The whippets. I'm sitting there. I'm ossified in the back of a cab ordering everything on the menu at a Steak and Shake. He's trying to get whippets. The comic who's with us just can't wait to get home. Go to like a spin class. Spinning all over the place. This comedian barely knows him. He's like, Russ, I'll get you back home and It really is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And then we're on a plane at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, and we just look awful.
Yeah. You guys are in where were you? Scranton or Columbus? I mean, it's like you turned it into Manhattan.
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, it really is just. I mean, look at me. Look at my eyes.
Oh, I know. You look horrible.
You're looking at me. I look horrible. My mother. I slept all yesterday afternoon. I missed the Yankee game. I woke up at 6. Now I'm screwed because I can't get to bed.
Yeah.
My mother comes over with food. And she looks, she goes, you look horrible. Why don't you stop doing this? I'm like, what? I didn't go to college. I have to do this.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
But you could, you could sort of curtail some of the behavior.
No, you're right.
Is it fun, Artie, when you're doing it?
When you're on stage and... the people
I meant
liking
eating and waking up at 2.
It's got to be fun at least.
And
yes, it's fun. It's fun when you're doing it. The recovery process is god awful.
Aaron, you're on the air.
Really is.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, one thing you need to know about Steak and Shake, although it is very greasy, them steak burgers are about an 1/8 inch thick.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like the thinnest hamburgers in the world.
Okay, so they're hardly there.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
and
Yeah, but already got doubles.
it still doesn't matter. It's still really tiny.
I got to blow
And
my nose. I'm laughing so hard. All right.
and them French fries are shoestring.
All right.
French fries.
Thanks for adding this.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to my defense, but it.
Well, you know, y'all are harassing or getting on them about how y'all are imagining these burgers like quarter pounders from.
All right. Thank you for the
McDonald's.
specs, son. Who cares?
Sorry, I had 4 of them.
Never mind, it's still too much food.
Now, let me tell you about Steak and Shake. Now, it is greasy, I'll give you that, but these hamburgers...
Them hamburgers.
Them hamburgers.
I ain't like a regular New York type hamburger.
Dave, you're on the air.
Howard, hey, I love you, man. Hey, I was at the show Saturday night. Artie rocks.
Good.
He was great, but Artie, your buddy is terrible.
What buddy?
Oh, you know
John?
what I mean, Artie. Hey, Artie.
Yeah.
Artie. Hey, Artie, you got to tell that joke about the priest that you closed with. That was a great joke. I told it all day yesterday.
Well, that's not tellable on the air.
Oh, you can change it around. Hey, and when John talks, he looks like one of those slow-motion sneeze things they do on, like, the Science Channel.
All right. Who cares? All right. Everybody bores me. All right.
We didn't let that guy tell us how big the onion rings.
Yeah, we only got to the French fries and I hung up on them.
Oh, they're regular size, Robin.
Well, see here,
They're regular
onion rings.
yeah, they barely fit around my penis. Which is how I like to devour them.
When you're banging an onion ring.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. I should read email. I should get to... Gary Garver did a bunch of interviews.
Yeah, and I can't wait to play him because Gary, me and Gary get into an argument every morning over something ridiculous.
Right.
So this morning I said something about one of Gary's interviews about one of the celebrities that I thought said, I think he's mad at you for totally like a dumb reason. So I said that, and Gary's like, no, that's what? Well, and he's like arguing with me because he doesn't think it's a dumb reason, but I do think it's a dumb reason. Like every morning we have these like dumb.
Why are you arguing with Gary Garver? What do you have to do with that?
Gary Dell'Abate.
Oh, Gary Dell'Abate.
Like, the last time we had this huge argument because I said I agree with you about the $200,000, not being rich. We had this whole argument in the office about it. So
right.
It's every time. So this time I just said about the celebrity who's mad at you. I said it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
And then he's like, no, it's not. Well,
You know what happens, Howard? We don't have an argument. I disagree with John, but John can't be wrong, so it's an argument.
No.
I say, you know what, John, I don't agree with you. I think you're wrong. Oh, what are you talking about?
Okay, guy.
All right, Andy, you're on the air. Richard.
Yes, Richard. I'm currently with the Tropicana defense team. We've already worked on our defense regarding this pending lawsuit.
Yes.
Is it not true that he admits to eating Chinese food prior to the orange juice?
No, afterwards.
Okay, well, you said this
is going nowhere.
I think he's going to try and imply that there was rice in the orange juice.
Oh, and you spit it into it. It's just taking too long.
Yeah, which is...
Just say, the rice from your Chinese food probably got in the orange.
Right, that's not maggots, that's rice.
Right. Let's go to Melrose Larry Green, then I'll play some interviews. Melrose.
How are you, Howard?
Okay.
Great show. A couple of things. First of all, I ran into Sarah from Joe Millionaire the other night.
You ran into Sarah from Joe Millionaire. Sarah Kozer?
Sarah Kozer, right.
She's on the cover of Playboy, actually.
She was in Playboy. First of all, she was very unhappy with a few things you said about her.
What did I say about her?
Nothing was airbrushed, number one.
Oh, that's a lie.
Then that's another girl. It's not Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, I saw her in person. You know what? Let her get naked in here, and let me do an A/B on that.
Nigga, please.
Exactly.
Then I said to her, are you ever going to go back on Howard? Because I'm a big fan of the show. She said, well, my plate is very full right now. I don't even think I have time to do his show.
Her plate is full, which accounts for that belly being airbrushed. her plate is as full as Artie's. Someone tells me. She's a nice looking girl, but the body. In fact, the guy Evan, who was Joe Millionaire, said to me, "Trust me, dude, she didn't look like that."
I'm not done. She said she got a lot more than $500,000. She got closer to $1 million.
I doubt that.
That's what she told me. And she said that it was Fox's decision that Evan picked Zohar, or whatever the woman's name was.
Oh, get out of here.
Zora.
Why does Fox care?
On the life of my mother, she told me this.
Why would Fox care who Evan picks?
And since
what she told me at a club in Hollywood.
Do you think Fox wants to?
What difference did it make to them who got picked?
And plus, yeah, exactly, they want reality television.
Howard.
Well, between those two girls, what does Zora get you that Sarah doesn't? Nothing.
Right.
I have no idea. I'm just reporting the facts. I'm like Jack Webb from Dragnet.
All right, anything else?
Number two?
Yeah.
Yes. I ran into Daniel Baldwin at the same place Gary Garver did. And Daniel Baldwin probably thought I had a tape recorder, but I did not. And he was talking to me very badly about you.
Daniel Bold.
Who was even? Which one is Daniel Baldwin?
The one who
that
tore
wrecked
up
the
the
hotel room.
plaza.
Oh, the one who with the drugs?
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares what he has to say about me?
You want to know what he said?
Yeah.
He said, "Is he still on the air? Does he still have a career?
Yeah.
What time is he on?"
Oh, he's just kidding around.
Come on, Melrose.
That's what he said, Howard.
Give us a break.
He's making a joke.
Howard,
Yeah.
don't forget 10 o'clock is the E! Show tonight.
That's right. The E!
You
Show.
do make one good point.
You finally got to something that actually makes sense.
They're running promos on 8.
Yeah. 10 o'clock. Our new time slot is 10 o'clock, and the reason I mentioned this because you're going to want to see tonight's show. Tonight's show is the drinking show, and I think Miss Butterface.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You got to watch it.
Yeah. That's a better time slot.
10 o'clock, you think?
Yeah, because people go to bed. I go to bed early. I like people to go to bed early.
10 and 11:30 also.
It's better for John.
Howard?
Yeah.
Well, John doesn't
Second
like
one's at
to eat
11:30.
bugs.
John's one of those whack jobs.
Yeah. And he goes to bed early.
Yeah, 10 o'clock is our new time slot on E! So there.
10 and 11:30 for the second E! Show.
Right.
And Howard?
Yep.
A warm regards to you from the whole LAPD over the weekend. They
All
all love
right, all right, Melrose, thank you.
He talked to the whole LAPD.
Yeah.
Steve, you're on the air.
Okay.
Steve?
Yeah.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
What's that?
I said you're on the air. All right. Thank you, Steve.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, Howard?
Yes, Steve.
Yeah, I was just listening to your show and listening to John say that whippets aren't illegal under his cans and all that. I've been a cop for over 10 years and got news for them. They are illegal.
Wait, in a whipped cream can?
Yes, sir. Anything that's used outside of its express manufactured purpose is illegal.
I mean, if you walked into a bar and you saw John sucking on a whipped cream can, you would have to arrest him?
You got it. We do it all the time, with, especially with spray paint.
But how do you know that I'm not sucking down the whipped cream itself?
Well, brother, you could be sucking down whipped cream, but it's going to change your behavior. And you know yourself, you're not going to suck whipped cream out of a balloon, right?
I think
it's not out of a balloon. It's out of the whipped cream can. It's the actual can.
I think John's got you on that.
So then you don't turn it upside down like you would when you normally remove whipped cream, right?
What?
You know, straight up, right?
No, this guy's right. I mean, you do it. You have it in a different position.
Right.
I can put it in any position. Doesn't matter. The air's going to come out either way.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, but the whipped cream will come out one way.
You don't want the whipped cream coming out, though.
I don't mind at the end.
The other way, all that comes out is the CO2.
It always comes out at the end.
So you've arrested people for sucking on a whipped cream can?
Yes, we have. We do it to junkies all the time to get information.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And there's Steve the cop saying that John is probably going to go to jail.
Good.
Yeah.
what are you in for, kid? Whippets.
This is one junkie they won't get any information out of.
Right. Want to hear about my maggots? Mike, you're on the air. Mike, you there? No, Mike. All right. Well, we tried. I got to take a break. You know how that goes. We're doing a little evaluation today. Don the Magic Wand, and he was supposed to come in and do the evaluation with this white pimp.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't even know the guy's name, but the only guy who showed up was Yucko.
Oh.
So we'll have to do the evaluation ourselves. I guess the chick wants to know if she's good enough for Playboy.
All right.
We'll be honest with her. We'll give her an honest opinion. It's sometimes really brutal to give someone an honest opinion because they start to cry. You know. But we have to do it.
It's a dashing of dreams, you know.
Right.
It's a dashing of dreams. That's the right way to put it.
Yeah.
Tony, you're on the air.
Hey now. Hey Howard, did you guys check out Matrix over the weekend?
Yeah, well, we actually saw it last week, and I didn't review it because the movie studio was nice enough to give us a screening, a private screening of it, and so I held off my opinion. I thought it was horrible.
Oh, it was great. I mean, people loved it.
Yeah, it made the most money, like just a little bit less than Spider-Man, but...
How much did it make, Howard?
Like $135 million or something?
It made a huge amount of money, and nobody was more excited about seeing The Matrix Reloaded than me. And I went in there, and the first half hour was brutally boring, like brutal. Then the effects, don't get me wrong, were stunning. But it was almost like one of those things when you go to Expo at the World's Fair or...
like an exhibition. I'm just showing you one stunt after another. This is what we can do with this material.
There was zero story, and then at the end, there's some... I'm not going to ruin it for anybody, but there was sort of a 2001 kind of speech, like, you know, and how the computer and they're you know, it's just like lots of talking. When they're not fighting, they're just doing a lot of nonsense talk. Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't even know what she was doing in the film. I don't know who her character was. There was some guy who was...
no reason for it.
There was some guy who was angry with Lawrence Fishburne. You don't even know why.
And those, you know, everybody kept making a big deal about the twins. Wait till you see the twins.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are they?
Yeah, and how come they have special powers?
Yeah, why do they act that way?
Yeah, I mean, how did they get that?
If someone says to me, wait till you see the twins, you better be talking about chicks.
Right. Howard, good question.
I'm surprised that people are saying they like it.
That's what I said to you.
Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah.
I said to you on Friday, I said, you know what? It'll be interesting to see and I thought that this is what would happen. Most people would come out and say, oh, it's brilliant, because I think they, as Fred said, think they're supposed to say it.
I was even, like, reading some of the reviews, and, like, a guy gave it a 3-star review, but then I read the review, and he was kind of like, well, the story doesn't make much sense, and it's boring, and then he gave it 3 stars, because I think he's afraid not to.
Right.
It's going to look foolish.
Because that's exactly what I read every review. Nothing was glowing and stellar. It was all like, well, yeah, there's a long chase and this and that.
Marshall Fine really liked it. I said to him, how could you... I don't even understand how you like it. I don't even understand the movie. I mean...
Did he write you back and tell you what he liked about it?
Yeah. But you know that... You know that... Dude, can you let me talk?
Go ahead.
Ask a friggin' question. You just... Every minute, Howard. Okay, what is it?
No, I just wanted to, I know you don't like it, but to take in a Hulk. Coming up next weekend.
What did he say to...
Something about the Hulk. I don't... What is he...
Hulk is next weekend?
Of the Hulk or something?
The Hulk is next weekend?
I think so.
I got to go. He's got the radio on.
Oh, yeah, next weekend.
No, Howard, I think the Hulk, I saw it's like June 1st, I think.
I got a letter from that, you know, the gay dude who calls in all the time from Premiere Magazine.
Uh-huh.
Brant.
Yeah.
Who I like. He's a nice guy.
Did he like The Matrix?
Well, here, he wrote me a note. He saw it, too. He hit it right on the head. I just got to find his email. I don't know if he even kept it. I guess I got to read this to you. He hit it right on the friggin' head. All I know is Robin Brzezinski fell asleep during it. And I was jealous. I was like, I wish I was sleeping.
It was funny because Tony Coburn, your hairdresser, came up to me the other day and she said, what did you think of that movie? And I said, I was, you know, majorly disappointed. She was like, really? My husband and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, they're just happy to get out of the house, her and her husband. You know, that's the only thing I can explain there. I can't find this guy's email. I don't even know how to spell his name. Gary, how do you spell that guy Brant's name? Brantley or...
Yeah, it's under Brantley.
But how do you spell it?
Brantley.
Brantley? Damn.
Nothing coming up?
Nothing coming up. I get so many emails. I never erase any of them, so I've got like 10,000 email. Let me just... Wait, give me a second, because it's really worth reading to you. I got some interesting email in here. But not the one we're looking for. I got chicks who write me.
Who are these chicks?
Different chicks.
Famous?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, now.
I got the famous chicks writing me.
Hey, now.
They do.
Cool.
I love it.
Come on, tell us a name.
Yeah.
Well, there's one I passed from Angie Everhart.
Yeah.
Well, I knew she'd be right.
Yeah. No, she doesn't write that often.
Yeah.
There's one from...
We know you know her.
There's one from Mary McCormick.
Yeah. And we know you know her.
Mm.
Tell me somebody we don't know.
I don't know anybody. I can't find this guy. Too bad. It's too bad, because you would like it. But anyway...
What about Marshall? What did he say?
Oh. Hold on.
Going through his email. There's one from Condoleezza Rice.
Oh, I don't know. I can't even find the search engine on this stupid Lotus Notes. Wait a second. Where's a magnifying glass so I can bring down the search?
It's up in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, there it is. Ay. Hold on. You really want to know?
Yeah, because he liked it.
All right, Taylor, let me take a break. I'll find all these emails.
All right.
All right. We'll be back. back right after this.
Here's Fred Durst talking about his relationship with Britney Spears.
See, that's the reason I ask these questions. I need to substantiate the story so we can prove her wrong.
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
Girl is a liar.
Oh.
She's a liar.
For sure.
She's a liar.
1,000%.
I believe you.
Strike me dead right now.
I don't think you need to lie about Poontang.
And it's unbelievable it's gotten to this point. It's like, that's enough already. You know, whatever happened for a reason, and I did what I did. I believe everything happens for a reason. I have to face the Piper. You know what I mean? But
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
More noises?
I know. I was thinking about John's orange juice story.
Yes.
And in all fairness to Tropicana, but, who knows the sanitary conditions in his home?
Or where he got it from.
Right.
It didn't have to be Tropicana that caused the problem.
Because I'm a big Tropicana drinker, and I'm not giving up on my Tropicana. I just know there's something at John's house that's probably producing.
John, yeah.
And it's probably not even maggots. It probably is rice from Chinese food.
Yeah, after that story from Artie where the cookie wound up all over his face, maybe John's rice wound up in the orange juice.
John assumes he has maggots. Who knows what's in there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking.
He didn't analyze it.
No, I was thinking about it. And he'll go around bad-mouthing like Tropicana, and it's a great company.
Who even knows, what he found in there?
We'll see. I'm going to have it analyzed, whatever's in that jar.
He's bringing it in?
Yeah, I told him, bring it in. I want to have it analyzed.
All right.
Funny story, though. But, we'll see. I'll see what the deal is.
All right. I'd like to know what's in the orange juice.
Probably bought that OJ from illegal immigrants. All right, you asked me about I can't find Marshall Fine's thing, but Brantley's...
You found Brantley?
Yeah. If you're wondering why you haven't gotten my Matrix report yet, it's because I hated it. The first half hour is effing deadly dull. So much so that I actually took a quick nap, and when I awoke a minute later, there was a sort of an orgy scene that was going on that was also so dull that I took another nap. In between the action sequences, which are certainly wham, pow, zock impressive, but I couldn't have cared less about them.
Right.
Because of these long, incredibly deadpan dialogue scenes rife with tedious Germanic philosophy that reminded me of the last two Star Wars films in horror.
Yeah.
Yes, that dull.
Agree.
So there's my report.
He's right on the money.
Yeah. So that's from Brantley over at, what is it? Premiere Magazine.
Well, the action scenes are amazing in it, but God, when it's not an action scene or Keanu Reeves is talking, it's like the theater fills with sleeping gas.
I know. It's awful.
Is he duller than he's ever been?
Wow. And when he's saying stuff that doesn't make any sense, it's really bad.
Like, don't you think The Matrix would have been cool? Like when they last left you on the first Matrix.
I loved it.
It was a great movie, and this guy realizes he's the one.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, when you come back to this new one, he's the one, and it's just sort of ho-hum. There are people offering things, bringing his kid. There's all these throwaway things.
Well, yeah, I said, they had religious references, and then there was a tribute to just about every action film we've seen in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to see him sort of develop being the one and sort of coming to grips with it, and people starting to worship him, and him telling him, look, I don't know what's going on.
But all of those people were still asleep. How'd they all wake up? You don't know anything. You don't know what it took to get people to come out of the Matrix.
That would have been more interesting, right? Yeah, I don't know. I started rewriting the movie, but what do I know?
Well, all I know is the third one better wrap everything up beautifully. Otherwise, this was a complete waste.
Yeah.
Well, if you sit through the credits of The Matrix Reloaded, at the end they show you the trailer for the next Matrix, and it looks like it's more of the same, just a lot of guys beating each other up.
Right.
But no real story. I don't know. That was just my opinion. I know some people said they really liked it. But.
Right. It sounds like a lot of people over the weekend liked it. But, there wasn't enough of Agent Smith to me. I mean, here was this great villain, and, he was reduced to being an also-ran.
Yeah. They have some twins running around. They have powers.
I don't know why they have these powers.
They have powers. Everyone's got powers, and some people do have powers. Lawrence Fishburne looks like he ate a cow.
He ate a Matrix.
Yeah, I mean, he got fat as a truck, and then he's fighting, and you're like, I don't think this guy's going to be able to fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, at the end of the first movie, was he on his way to a steak and shake?
Yeah, I mean, wow, he swallowed an elephant.
He could have sat on his enemies in this film and subdued them.
Wow, I mean, the first half hour was as dull as it gets. Thomas, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I saw it twice. I saw it Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And in between action, there's this old guy snoring his ass off, just snoring as loud as you can be. And as soon as the action came back on, he woke up, where am I? And then he went right back to sleep.
That's the way I would have liked to have watched it.
Yeah.
Wake up for the good parts.
If I could have slept through most of it, then I'd be all right.
Yeah, the ending was horrible, and a lot of people don't know. They'll show the previews of the third one.
You saw it twice?
Why would
I saw it twice.
Why would you see it twice?
I saw it with my entree, and then I saw it with my something on the side.
Oh. You got your wife, and then you brought your girlfriend?
Something like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that right? So he has to go see it.
So I got to go see it twice.
You got to cover his tracks. Can't say to his wife, I saw it already.
Yeah. You know an entree is no good without something on the side.
Oh, I hear you.
A little gumad going on there.
Yeah. How long you had the guma?
I got that. I got the wifey on Saturday, and I got the guma on Friday and Thursday night. So,
Yeah.
You got to spread out a little bit.
Did both of them hate it?
Yeah, both of them were nodding off, so I'm just like, I was starting to nod off on the second one.
Did you ever accidentally go, oh, this is the part where...
Right. Yeah. The kissing scene where he had to kiss the chick, and I'm like, hey, check this scene out, it's just a kiss, it's just a kiss. I'm trying to convince him. Just a kiss, it's just a kiss. So.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah.
That sucks when you got to see a bad movie twice.
Yeah, but it's worth it because you're getting side poonage.
That happens to him a lot.
Yeah. So you put up with some negatives. Big news on E! Starting tonight, the E! Show airs in prime time at 10 p.m. We're kicking off the new time slot with the drinking show in Vegas, blackjack for a new rack, Who Wants to Bang My Son, and the long-awaited Butterface contest. All this and more starting tonight at 10 p.m. The new time slot. 10 p.m. Look at us. With a new time slot.
Prime time.
Prime time,
We're
baby.
finally ready.
You bet. All right, Gary Garver was out in L.A. He ran into Kelsey Grammer, who I guess has a beef with us.
You ever go on the Howard Stern show again? Probably not. Why do you hate Howard Stern? Don't hate him. Oh, no. Who would hate Howard Stern? He's the sort of royal trash mouth of our society. He gets away with a lot of fun stuff.
Did you see that TV show where Jane Pauley retired?
I didn't watch that. I did. Care.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, oh, my God, Jane Pauley's retiring. You're like, you know what? What did she do? She didn't even do anything.
I said they're having a tribute?
Yeah, it was like a whole hour show. I watched the thing, and halfway through it, I'm like, I don't care. Like, you didn't really do anything with your fame.
And these people who are saying goodbye to her, they're just saying it so they can get their faces on TV.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. Apparently, Cher. Apparently, she's famous for bad haircuts.
Because they showed a retrospective of her hair?
About half hour of the show is about how her hair looks so odd.
Wow. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. That was the big Jane Pauley retiring.
Well, I guess they could do that. But, I have no reason to say goodbye. I never said hello.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Did you watch the Hitler movie? The Hitler miniseries?
No, I didn't, but Stuttering John told me he watched it, and he said it was one point where Hitler, I guess, early on, like 1923 or something, they tried to shoot him, and they shot him in the shoulder. And, he would have been dead. Did you watch it?
I was watching it, yeah, it was interesting. That's why I'm a little sleepy this morning.
Actually, yeah, I saw it, and I saw that part. It was frustrating, because it's 1923.
Right. There were many times they could have gotten rid of him.
Yeah.
And nobody seemed to know how.
They shoot the guy, and the guy who shot him missed by 5 inches, man.
And then they put Hitler in prison.
Put him in prison.
He got shot, and they put Hitler in prison.
Yeah, well, because he got convicted of treason.
Right.
And he went to prison for not even
9 months.
Yeah, not even a year.
Yeah.
And got out more mad than ever, and then eventually took over.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. It's very sad, actually, to watch, because
young Hitler.
Yeah.
I missed it.
There's a second part that comes on Tuesday, I think. Takes a long time to tell the Hitler story.
I'm going to take the promo for Young Hitler and just substitute Les Moonvesser's name in there and take clips of Les. I'm going to put that together for tomorrow's show.
Well, I read in the paper that he said, the quote was, "We're very proud of Hitler." It's
right.
That's it. Les, ever the salesman. We're very, very proud of Hitler. Great story. Jeff, you're on the air.
Thank you. Howard, when you said Camille laughs her ass off, that was fantastic. But I just want to say, irritable bowel syndrome, it flip-flops from one end of the spectrum to the other, where you'd be backed up for a week, and then you just can't stop it for the next week.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, you ought to read a book by Dr. Sarno. Talks about irritable bowel syndrome. And
Absolutely. Sarno's fantastic.
Yeah, and Camille ought to lighten up. And so should
absolutely. But laughing her ass off, thank you for everything, my
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
All right. I fart occasionally, too. I don't call for congressional hearings about it. You know what I mean?
I've never met my bowels, but I'm pretty sure they're irritated.
Yeah, you're not telling the government to concentrate on it.
Trust me, when I eat, I get loose movements and gas like you would not believe, but I'm not sitting and complaining about it. It's just something that's just, I could eat less and everything be fine.
By the way, I was down in Vegas to see you.
Yeah.
It might have been the worst experience of my life.
Really?
Yeah. I was down there the first day you were down there, and we were standing on line for 3 hours. Do you know what was going on with the people that were waiting to see you?
No.
Well, we were standing there for 3 hours, and all of a sudden, this big black bouncer comes walking along. We were right in the front. We were about 10 people in. First of all, people were like trying to sneak in front of everybody else constantly just to get in the front there, but that wasn't the worst part of it. He comes walking along, and he says, okay, everybody, we got to march you out in the same order you're in, backwards, out of the hotel. And I was like, what? I've been waiting here for 3 hours to see you. We walked out of the hotel, and there was a line about 5 or 6 blocks long of people, and he made us get to the back of the line after waiting for 3 hours.
Yeah, I don't even know, and that's my fault. I should look into how they... I thought if you want to come gamble, you come in and you can see us just doing our show, but...
I mean, the bottom line is if you got people standing there waiting for so long, why don't you just give them like a number like you do at a concert?
I agree. I don't know that I'm ever going back to Vegas, and I mean, we had a fine time and everything, but some of the technical aspects were a little rough. But if we do go back, I'm going to look into that.
I mean, nobody could hear you in the casino.
I know, it's so silly. The whole thing is crazy. I mean, they're fun on TV to watch, especially when you see Miss Butterface tonight, but I don't know why an audience is invited in. It doesn't make sense to me.
If you're not going to be set up for an audience.
Yeah, we're not even set up for an audience, and I've said this to Tom a million times, and Tom's like sort of the guy in charge of all this, and then when you get there and it's not right, and he'll just go, is anything wrong? It's a little late.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't you have like an auditorium or something there where you could have done the show? At least
well, we like being
like human beings.
But we're not. I go there to be in the casino so we can do the gambling bets and all that.
Right.
So I'm not really there to do it in front of a live audience unless. And I said if you guys want to put some speakers in, that'd be fine with me. But nobody does it. So it's like, and then I'm blamed for being a dickhead and not doing it right. But I'm relying on other people to do it right, and Tom never does it right. He just does it, and then we get back, and then when I complain about it, he's like, you're not grateful, I'm the bad guy. And I'm like, well, you kind of are, dude. You don't know how to plan a remote of this magnitude.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do something, either do it right or just don't even bother.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you.
By the way, I ran into Jackie a few months ago. I don't know if you're interested in hearing what happened, but
sure.
I asked him about you. I ran into him, I live in Huntington, and he happened to be in I won't mention the name of the place, but anyway... there was like a thing it was like a benefit thing, and he was walking around with his wife, and I walked over to him, and I said, hey, Jackie, how you doing? He was fine, we started talking. I said, what's going on with Howard? You still talking to him? He goes, well, not really. Well, yeah. I said, well, do you speak to him on the phone? He goes, no, we email each other.
No, we don't. That's not true.
And then I asked if I could take a picture, and he was so happy to take a picture with me, like normally.
All right, so he's being a nice guy.
What?
He's being a nice guy.
Oh, yeah, no, but I mean, I felt bad for him, to tell you the truth.
Why would you feel bad for him? He left the show. He did something he needed to do.
Well, I feel bad for him because the guy's making that kind of money to pull the stunt he moved. But
obviously it wasn't important to him. He made enough money. He decided to leave.
Nah, I think his ego got in the way. I think he's got a very large ego.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think you should feel bad for him. He did what he wanted to do. He's a big boy. He made his own decision.
I think now he's regretting it big time.
Well, whatever. That's his problem.
And that's just your speculation. He didn't say that.
That's right.
Well, I could just see when I started to ask him about you, he was extremely uncomfortable. So obviously. Hey,
at least he wasn't blaming me. I mean, I would imagine Jackie would be blaming me for his problems.
Nah, I don't think so. He's, like you said, he's a nice guy, just trying to do his thing.
He's a good guy. I always like Jackie. All right, I got to go.
Thanks.
Bye. Always fun talking about Jackie and analyzing Jackie's motivations, but we have to move on. Here it is. I was reading the New York Times yesterday. I thought I'd mention that just because it's impressive that Howard Stern sits and reads the New York Times. But listen to this. There's a movement afoot. We should get behind this to clear Lenny Bruce's name, that he died a convict. Like, in other words, he was convicted of obscenity.
Oh, yes, he still has a conviction on the books.
So a bunch of comics are getting together, and they've asked Governor Pataki to pardon Lenny Bruce, because why should the guy... I mean, it's obscene what happened to him.
That was a crime. The crime was actually committed by the government.
Right. So they've gotten together and said, it's the least we could do for Lenny, especially anybody who feels that Lenny was the godfather of all things that are going on now in comedy, you know, and... Not that it's going to really matter to Lenny at this point, but...
Yeah, it can't do much for him.
It seemed like a kind of a nice thing for the governor to do. Maybe he'll do it.
Does he have any heirs? Is, like, his daughter still alive and stuff?
I think her name is Honey West. Or something like that. Yeah. Honey Bruce, his daughter.
Honey? They named the baby Honey?
Yeah, well, the wife was a stripper. It's Kitty Bruce, right? Honey was the wife, and Kitty was the kid.
Yeah, I think Honey was the wife.
Or maybe it was Kitty the wife and Honey the kid.
I don't know.
Lenny was the comic.
Yeah, that much we know. Lenny, Kitty, Honey. There's a whole thing going on. But the guy, you know, the guy was a comic. He used to use dirty words in clubs or whatever, and they would sit there and bust him and bring him into jail. And it really, I think, all of his problems with the government are what killed him. Yeah, he was a drug user, but he was so completely caught up in the hypocrisy of this situation, that the government was not allowing him to stand on a club stage and say what he wanted to say. It's exactly what goes on with us in the FCC.
Yeah, the government destroyed his career because club owners were afraid to hire him for fear that they'd get into trouble.
And they hassled the crap out of this guy, and it just completely consumed his life, and he couldn't move on, and that was the end of him. And he died a man who was actually
a broken man,
convicted of being obscene.
Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons I have great respect for Hugh Hefner is that Hugh Hefner was one of the few people who helped him out in his worst times.
That's true. Way to go, Hugh.
Yeah, I will always respect you for that.
And one of the reasons I respect Hugh Hefner is because when we went there, he put us in a separate little room with about 5 playmates.
Yeah.
We totally hung out with them. That was the coolest.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, he set up a whole little private house.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
Hefner, though, was real supportive of a lot of comics who were controversial. Like Dick Gregory, he was really supportive of, and Lenny Bruce he had on all the time.
But he actually gave Lenny Bruce money and stuff like that, you know, for legal defense and all that. Oh. So it was more than just hiring him.
Yeah, giving a drug addict money is a lot.
I don't think Hefner realized what he was up to.
Right. All right, so those are the 3 interviews from Gary Garver. This tape's going to make me crazy. I don't even know if I should play it.
What's this?
This is a tape of the guy I'm suing.
Mike Fleiss?
Mike Fleiss. He's on Bob Costas. I haven't even heard it. But this is him taking credit for Are You Hot? This is him talking about how he created the show.
All right.
Mind you, we've been doing that show for 10 years down to every detail.
All right, let's start with Are You Hot? For those among the uninitiated.
People say, I've never seen this guy. They say he's really odd looking. He's like a little bit fat, and he's got like 3 rows of teeth on the bottom. Like he's disturbing looking.
I don't have a recollection. I know I met him once, but I don't remember him that well.
Here's a program where talent, personality, intelligence, background mean nothing.
Absolutely.
People are paraded on stage, and a panel of 3 pretty much played out celebrities.
Oh, come on, man. Lorenz is a genius.
Evaluate them simply based on their physical attributes.
That's right. It's a relentlessly stupid show.
Right, so the description seems to serve as the indictment. The prosecution rests your defense.
I love this. In fact, that's probably my favorite show I've ever made, and I just think it delivered what it was supposed to be. You know, incredibly dumb, superficial entertainment.
My problem with it, such as it is that television has always had shows that were stupid.
Except he ruined it when he ripped it off from me because...
He tried to make it nice.
Yeah. It's all...
Now, he's guilty of the worst possible thing. He stole a great idea and ruined it.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than that.
A show that I sold to Showtime.
Yeah.
Stupid or insipid.
Yeah.
But there's an element
Never like this.
No, there's an element. It's not necessarily more stupid. but there's an element of mean-spiritedness and an element of humiliation to a lot of reality shows, and that bothers me more than the vulgarity or the stupidity.
I think humiliation plays a role in some of these shows. You know, these people put themselves out there and they're risking something. And you know, like with Are You Hot? I mean, the whole concept sort of stemmed from the thought of, what if we just advertised for people who thought they were good looking? You know, not are you legitimately good looking, but do you think you're good looking? And that obviously sets you up for a little bit of humiliation.
By the way, we'll actually be doing our show, the evaluation show, where we find out, you know, there's a woman coming in today to find out if she's hot.
Okay.
We have Yucko the Clown, and we're supposed to have Don the Magic Wand and everything, but...
You mean you relied on a pimp and he let you down?
He let me down. My pimp let me down.
Did he oversleep?
Here's some more Mike talking about his innovations.
Are you viewed as something of an antichrist?
The Antichrist?
In the television world?
You're viewed as the Antichrist by me, douche.
Right on. No, I think well, I think some people don't like what I do, and they don't like how successful my shows are. But I really think, you know, like we were talking about, you know, raising the bar. I think these shows, my shows...
The show that's successful is The Bachelor, and then they ruined that. Now that flopped. I think it's over for our buddy here. Unless he could keep ripping off ideas from me.
Hey, you know, he's got to deal with Les Moonves.
Yeah, him and Einziger. Traitor. I was going through my... I was going through my pictures yesterday, and I had pictures of Einziger. I ripped them all up.
Really?
Yeah, because I went into a rage. Asked my girlfriend. She goes, oh, don't turn the page. I went into a rage. I went, what a skunk he turned out to be. Where's his phone call to me? He's explaining to me when he's going to admit that he went out there and ripped me off, and he's going to join in on my lawsuit and admit what he did. He won't do it because he's like, skunk!
Are raising the bar for the scripted world because, you know, some of the
They have to get better.
They have to. Some of them just suck. I mean, it's just weak
Predictable,
stuff.
derivative.
Predictable, exactly. And the viewers are tired of that.
Back to the Antichrist question, I guess there are different ways to look at it. Here's Brian Robbins, executive producer of Smallville. He says, Are You Hot is definitely the end of civilization and could be the reason countries are arming themselves. On the other hand, Robert Thompson of Syracuse University, who's kind of the go-to guy when people want a quote about television's effect on pop culture, he studied this, and Thompson calls what you do masterpiece trash. Brilliantly terrible programs.
Oh, I love that. I love the criticism. Criticism creates, you know...
I'll see in court. He loves it. He loves it. Well, think of something on your own.
His name mentioned, apparently.
Yeah.
Word of mouth, and it's really my stock and trade.
Isn't it funny how they didn't bring up the lawsuit?
Right.
Bob Costa should have called me. I would have showed him an A/B tape that I have for my court appearance. That's going to blow him away. Say, well, what about you not coming up with your own ideas? Aren't you pretty infamous for that?
I need people to loathe these shows to some degree in order for them to be successful.
You know, I don't mind you doing whatever you're doing. Just don't rip me off. Make up your own stuff. Hey, tomorrow, Mark Wahlberg. I ran into Mark Saturday night. I saw him in a restaurant.
Mark.
Saw him in Nobu.
Yeah. He eats there a lot.
Oh, my God. He eats there more than I do. He's always there.
You're always seeing him in Nobu.
I know. He was there with a bunch of dudes. Later this week, Jim Carrey. Frenchie from American Idol. The woman I think would have won American Idol if they let her stay in the competition. But, she took her top off. She's going to come in and sing. And she's
how's she going to be an American Idol?
She can't be an American Idol.
But, I mean, you know, just looks-wise, you know, she doesn't fit the bill either.
Yeah, but she could sing her ass off. Wendy the Retard. She just got the lead in Rent, Frenchie. Did you know that?
Not the lead.
No. So you didn't know that.
I thought you meant Wendy the Retard.
Wendy the Retard's coming in.
Lead?
Got the lead in Rent.
Yeah, Wendy the Retard is actually going to make it into this studio.
Are you coming in? Is that right? Just a couple of things, because we have an intern that just TiVos stuff all weekend. Have you ever laughed at Martin Short's character that when he gets into that fat suit?
No, and I can't believe it's still on.
I'm listening to this tape of Martin Short. What's the name of that character? Jiminy Glick?
Yeah, Jimmy Glick. Yeah.
It's horrible. It'd be funny if, the person he's interviewing didn't know he was a character, but it's just so... I mean, who's there in that? Comedy Central?
Yeah.
It's just unfriggin' believable to me how that guy's still doing this. He gets in a fat suit and then, interviews Steven Spielberg, and there is just nothing funny about it. It's embarrassing. And I happen to think Martin Short's a pretty funny guy. When he was on Saturday Night Live, he was funny. When He was in that movie with Steve Martin, and he played Frank.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But, like, what happens to this guy? But just listen, see how long you can last through this, all right? I guarantee you at 30 seconds you'll be begging me to turn it off. Steven Spielberg is trying to be funny. Everyone's ad-libbing. It's like a horrible improv gone wrong.
Anybody who has to put on a costume to think they're funny is just creepy, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Yucko the Clown.
Thank you, Yucko.
Yucko. How's that funny?
He's doing Ed Grimley in a fat suit. That's all it is.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
I just don't know how he gets to keep doing that.
I'm very sad for him when I watch that show.
Martin's short career.
The other really lame thing was I got to finally watch a tape of Katie Couric hosting The Tonight Show for Jay Leno, and I really think that Katie, because a lot of people tuned in to check out that train wreck, I think she thinks she's funny now, and it was just pathetically bad. It was just like so friggin' bad. It was like Mercy laughs from the audience and her being cute, but you know what? Like she's being coquettish like a 20-year-old, but meanwhile she's like 50.
Yeah, she should have tried that act about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, she's being okay. She goes, "Do you like my mini skirt?" You know, and it's like, you know what? Okay, your legs are okay, but look what it's attached to. You know, you've had 2 kids. You're a mess.
Those audiences, too, they got to hop them up on, like, helium or something.
I don't know.
They're just looking to react to anything.
Pumping extra oxygen into that room.
We're going to do a bit now where we go to the audience, and it's called Ask Katie Anything because Jay's not here. And then, like, they ask these lame friggin' questions.
Her colonoscopy on the Today Show is funnier.
She's thinking she's Jillian Barberie, and she's not even.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
What happens to these people? Maybe she's getting a little helium.
Yeah, but now I think she thinks she could host her own show.
Yeah, that's the frightening thing.
And then Matt Lauer went out and switched places with a cab driver. And that was really embarrassing, too, because he's in a cab with a camera crew, and I mean, you know, and people get in and they go, "Wow, it's Matt Lauer." You know,
his husband's rolling over in his grave right now.
What?
Her dead husband's rolling over in his grave right now.
I'm talking about Matt Lauer now.
Oh, skinhead. Jarhead, no talent. Prick.
You are.
Matt Lauer's like all impressed with himself now.
I guess so.
Wow, you held me.
Man, you better go out and play the lottery today. It's your lucky day.
And I ran into Matt Lauer out in the Hamptons, and he was like, he wouldn't say hello to me.
Oh, is he like a little king now?
Yeah, and like I just said, this is stupid, so I leaned over. It was at the next table. I leaned over and go, "Hey, Matt, how you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, Howard, I didn't even see you over there." And I'm like, yeah, I'm easy to miss.
Yeah, you didn't see me.
Yeah. What a dickhead. And I'm like, dude, don't forget, I gave you a job. I gave him a job when he couldn't even get work.
Mm-hmm.
When he was a gardener. And I mean, I was like, oh, my God, you are really carried away with yourself. You think...
Television apparently does that to you.
Imagine, your first time in New York and you get me. Yeah, De Niro rides this cab on the weekend. Him and De Niro now.
Yeah, De Niro does this on the weekend.
Who else wants to get in on this? Who else is getting... Does Ronnie want to evaluate? We haven't heard from Ronnie, the limo driver, in a while.
He hasn't been in here.
Get the Mund, and let's Stuttering John, I guess? Or Gary? Gary, you could do it.
Yeah, not Stuttering John. I got a bone to pick with him after the show.
Why? What's up?
In Vegas, did a show with him.
Yeah.
The cheap spit prick didn't frickin' pay me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I want to hear this. This is more interesting. Sit down, Ronnie.
God.
What do you mean? You were on his comedy show and he didn't pay you?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
What's up with that, John?
This is really funny, Yucko, because nobody told... I mean, when somebody said, do him a favor and put him on, he really wants to go on. Bob told me that. I said, well, I don't have any more money left. He said, no, he'll do it for free. He just really
news to me, though.
What?
News to me.
I would listen. I had too many people. I had way too many people as it is. That wasn't my choice to put you up.
You had Robin Leach on this show. He's real funny.
You know what, Howard? This is amazing. You know, to me.
Yeah, but you see, here's what happens when you go out and do these shows. Guys that I know who do the show, then you're burning them. And
no,
you're not
I'm
paying
not burning them. I didn't ask to
Why
have
didn't you
him on
talk to
the show.
Yucko directly about payment?
I didn't. Somebody told me that you wanted to do it. You know, and I swear to you, Yucko, I like you.
What?
You know what I mean? I invited you to my house and broke bread with you.
And you farted in my frickin' face. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was real funny.
And broke bread with you. And everybody I hired is show I pay. And I pay everybody. So I didn't ask to have you. Somebody told me to have you on the freaking show.
Right.
So I did it as a favor, I thought. But unfortunately now, I'm the bad guy because I didn't pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go pick some oranges from Tropicana? Huh?
Oh, God, it's just freaking amazing to me.
Go
it's just amazing to me. You know,
swim back.
Excuse me?
You're going to do another show on CBS sometime? You can do I Love Lucy. You can be Spicky Ritardo.
Oh, that's
Get
great.
out of here.
That's great.
Get out of here.
That's great, Yuck.
Yeah. Go sit down.
great.
Go answer the phones for me.
Getting ugly.
Wow. You know what the funny part is?
What?
You know what the funny thing is now? Yucko's now banned from John's life.
So what? How does that affect Yucko?
It doesn't, but it's funny.
Do you care?
I don't give a crap.
All right.
Oh, my.
Ronnie can't
Put the microphone by your mouth. We don't want to miss one racist word.
Yeah, you haven't said Dune Coon in a while.
No.